Guys, this is Jerry. Welcome to the channel. Today I will show you a quick tutorial video on the Volkswagen Amarok digital dashboard. In another word, active info display. In case you want to know more about the Amarok entertainment screen in the center, do not forget to check the link down below. If you find this video helpful, the best way to support this channel is to subscribe and like. Alright, that's how the digital dashboard looks like on the Amarok top spec Aventura. On the standard spec, it looks identical as well. It may have less features, but it should be very similar. Basically on the dashboard, you have a few departments. The first one is on the left, second one in the middle, and next one on the right. To change the center one over here, you are able to use these navigation buttons, go left and right, up and down, or OK if you want to set or reset anything. Now, on the dashboard, you get the water temperature permanently on the left, your fuel gauge or your fuel tank on the right. It is also showing the range to empty indication on the right. That's based on how you drive the vehicle. On the top, you get the navigation bar, so you know right now it's on the assistant package, temperature, the direction for the compass. Underneath, we get auto hold, parking gear over there, and speed is on the right, and your odometer. You also have some warnings over here or some information about your lane departure, about the seatbelt, things like that. Next, to change whatever in the center, let's go to the right or left screen. So click right, you can see that changes, and also your round rings will come out while you're changing that. First one, it's called off-road. So if you're doing off-road or anything like that, you can see the power distribution, you can see your off-road, you can see your engine hours. So that means you know what it's like. You can see even the oil life, that's based on your traveled distance. As this particular vehicle in New Zealand has a 15,000 kilometers recommendation for service interval, that's about 59% right now. Going right, you get the towing status. You can see what's the towing. You can enable the trailer assist if you wish to. You can see the default distance. Again, these are all just standard information. Keep going on the right, you can see the vehicle status. So the vehicle status will show you, let's say first thing is the tire pressure. You can see what's the tire pressure like. On the top, you can see the percentage of the oil life again. In case you have any other warnings, let's say the tire pressure is low or some other warnings you need service, things like that, it will show on the screen, you know what to look at. Next one is the settings. Under the setting, you can set up the left and right gauge. So on the left one, click OK. Now go down, you can change whatever you like to display on the left. So average fuel, average speed, travel time, things like that. If you don't do anything, it will just go none. So that's totally fine. I personally quite like the turbo boost. Depends how you like it. Again, you can do whatever you like. Let's click left to go back. We can do the right gauge. Same thing, you can do navigation, all that stuff. I'll show you the navigation in a second. And then secondary speedo. So if you enable this, your speedo will be permanently displayed underneath no matter what the gauge looks like, how you change the gauge, whatever you want, or disable whenever you want. Next is the turn-by-turn indication. This is related to the navigation system that's available on this vehicle. That means if you enable the navigation system, allow the route guidance started. If you enable the turn-by-turn indication, just means whenever there's a turn approaching, let's say 200 or 100 meters ahead, it's going to give you an indication on the dashboard, no matter what type of screen you switched on. So yeah, it's just a small indication or small feature you wish to use. If you do not like it, just make sure you turn it off. Next one is the navigation. So on this part, you can quickly adjust the navigation settings or map guidance settings on this screen instead of going through that. But of course, you can go through that screen to set up anything. You can cancel the route, which we are on right now, or you can go home, previous address, whatever you want to select. This is just a quick way to adjust anything. If you choose to show the navigation menu on either left or right, it will show the information. For example, 80 kilometers, we need to go forward. You can see the destination time, destination distance as well. If I click cancel, now that's all gone. It will just show the navigation button instead. Next one, when your phone is paired, you can see the phone list. You can call someone or reject the phone call, things like that when someone calls in. When someone rings, it will show over here. You can choose to press OK to hang up or go up and down to choose other options. Let's say ignore or cancel or whatever you like. Next is the music. We have presets. Right now it's on AM or FM. If other things are connected, you can also see other information as well. You can also select presets to go to different radio stations under your presets. Next one is the trip information. So the first one is the first trip, second one is the second trip, and beneath that, that's fuel economy based on the full trip, and engines on. You can see the auto stop start, and you can see the seatbelt warning, you can see the cam screen, so just leave as it is, so it's not showing anything random graphics, whatever. In case you want to reset one of these trips, just press and hold OK, so everything will be reset. So now you know what it's like. The next one is the assistance. So when you change to assistance, it will tend to give you a slightly wider view over the lines. So when you drive on motorway, you can see the line marking, you can see the adaptive cruise control, how everything works if you choose to use that, or even speed limiter if you choose that. Let's say cruise control. Now you can see the cruise control, you can see the distance, balancing the distance between you and the front vehicle. So that's how that works with the cruise control. In terms of other screens, these rings will come out, but if you go to the assistance rings, after a couple seconds, these rings will disappear. Just like that. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to subscribe and like. That would be really helpful for the channel. I will see you in this video. Thank you very much.